Today, I'm going to be talking about how to adjust your serve off the fly during a match. A lot of times when you're playing a match, technique is slightly less relevant to how you adjust and adapt to that situation. If you have more experience in playing match, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. Movement and adjusting and adaptation is also technique, but you kind of think in a different way. In a match, when you're hitting the first serve, depending on what type of condition you're in, you could be hitting into the net or you could be hitting long on a particular day. Something would happen. If it's like random, it's hard to fix. But if it's just one mistake, if it's just going into the net or if it's just going long, there's a way to fix that during a match. When you're hitting the serve into the net, what does that mean? It means that your racket face is probably closed watching it from the side and you're hitting on top of the ball too much. So basically what you need to try to do is when you're hitting it into the net, you want to push out your hand a little bit more so the racket head is a little bit more delayed, so you're going like that. If you watch the wrist action, you're delaying the wrist snap a little bit. I know coaches hate saying this, but you're slightly smothering the ball when you're hitting too far into the net. You're just snapping too early. You have to slightly delay that, slightly smother the ball by getting that hand out in front of you and trying to reach a little bit more with your hand rather than the tip. That's how you fix it when you're hitting into the net. So how do you fix the balls that are going long? When the balls are going long, it's the opposite. You're not snapping enough, so you're actually reaching out too far, or your racket head is not snapping in time. One way to fix this, obviously, thinking the opposite way, trying to snap earlier and trying to hit the net. But one way you could fix this without that is by adjusting your toss. A lot of times when the ball is going long, it means that your toss is going back. So when the toss is going back, what happens? You're hitting it from here and the racket face is open. You're probably going to hit long, way longer than you think. One way to fix this off the fly is trying to force yourself to toss it more out in front. And when you toss it more out in front, obviously you're going to be hitting the net more. That's how you try to adjust during a match. Instead of trying to think about technique, how your arm should be moving, it's a very simple way to fix your serve that's going into the net or going long. Let's say, for example, 15-all, you missed the serve into the net by a little bit. In between the points, you're thinking about, okay, my first serve, I hit the ball into the net. So I'm going to reach a little bit further out. And even the best players do this. You could feel the same way, but your results could be different on a particular day. That's why a good warm-up is very important to figure out how you're hitting. And from that result, you're trying to adjust how you should be playing in a match. Okay, now that you know how to adjust off the fly, try this in a match and try to think about what happened the point before on your first serve. A lot of players kind of forget. They reset and try to do it the same exact way they practiced a long time ago or the day before. But you really have to dial down and say, okay, what did I do the point before? I know you don't have a lot of time, but you get better and faster as you think about this. Try this at home, try this in a tournament or a match, and let me know down in the comments. And if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thanks.